Okay guys, in this video, I am going to do almost a continuation from my vision wall. These are gonna be the countertops in my office that are gonna butt up next to my wall. I've decided that I want it super simple, sort of darker, one color-ish, because I'm gonna have a lot of stuff on top and I don't want it to be too busy. So this is gonna be a super quick tutorial. So enjoy the video. First thing we're gonna do is put down my dark color. Now, if you go and watch the video of when I did my wall, you'll see that the colors that I did were pretty custom colors. I kind of mixed and matched. So this is the darker gray that I used in the wall. It's basically just my titanium white. And then I added some of the Just Resin charcoal. I really wanted that darker color. And then I came back in with titanium white and added a very small amount of the charcoal. So I'm just kind of getting two tones of the gray. All right, so I'm gonna just meld this out. I'm not worried about getting it 100% coverage at this point because I've still got a little bit of epoxy of the other colors to add. I'm just stretching it out, and I am at 4 ounces per square foot on this piece. Gives me a little bit more material to kind of meld with. Now, you don't have to use a roller. You could use your hand, you could use a squeegee, you can use a Bondo spreader. I just grabbed this roller. This is literally a last minute decision to do this, so I haven't put a lot of thought into it. Now I'm just right now just kind of getting material on the surface, making sure everything's covered. Now you'll notice I'm kind of going at a 45-degree angle, not quite a 45, but I'm mimicking the pattern that's already on the wall. Now this back edge will be against a wall. This front edge obviously has our round over. Okay, I kind of like that. I've got pretty good coverage. All right, now I'm gonna come in with a little bit of my custom color. Now in the original video, I used a little bit of the white and I added a teeny tiny amount of brown opaque dye. And it kind of gave me kind of an off-white color. I will tell you honestly, wasn't really super pleased with the color. It gave me a little bit more of a pinkish hue than I wanted, but it worked. And since this is gonna be kind of up next to the wall, I wanted to kind of mimic that. So I'm coming in here with the white, just kind of meld that out. Guys, you can see I am not fretting a bit over this. I don't want this super busy. I'm just melding it all out. It's almost kind of like a big old sample board, basically, that I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna go address my front edge. Now you see, notice I was going flat. That was really just to kind of get the material on the table. Now I'm gonna come in a little bit more and use my roller to make kind of more of a design at this point by turning and twisting. Now I'm really giving it more of a, I guess, a purpose, a flow. I wish I would have put a stop clock on this when we started because I am flying through this, mainly because I want to show you guys that you don't always have to overthink your design. Just come in here, have a good time, and be done with it. All right, we're at 6 minutes, I'm told. All right, so now I did that. I'm gonna come around to the front. I'm gonna address those front edges. I'm even gonna pick up some of this color, rub my edges, take that color up underneath. Maybe right here where I'm a little light on color, kind of bring that down. Okay, now comes the fun part. I'm gonna come in here with one of my very favorite new products, and this is the Fuzion Spray. This happens to be smoky white or smoke white. And what this is mica powder that has been mixed with some cool stuff and isopropyl alcohol, okay? This is not a spray paint. It allows me to put that mica powder wherever I want it. I can either fog it from nice and high and just get kind of a sheen. I can come in here and be very distinct where I want those colors. The best stuff ever. And it pops bubbles. I think what I'm gonna do, let's start off with just adding a few veins, just because I think that would be kind of cool. And then now I could leave it like this, absolutely leave it like this, or I can come in, or I can run my fingers through it, I can run a Bondo spreader through it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take this roller and I'm gonna just slide it really fast. Again, I'm showing you guys some fun things that you can do really quickly. I don't want to overthink this. Wow, now see, I love that. Look how just that little bit, if you look at it from the side, it's just given a little bit of a sheen on part of the design. Now you could definitely spray this whole top very lightly and get that beautiful white sheen over the entire top. And the cool thing about it is you cannot put too much. You can't overdo it. You're not gonna mess it up by putting too much. I think what I did in the video for my wall is I actually fogged the whole surface because I wanted to lighten up my surface. And I actually just kind of held it up nice and high and fogged the whole thing. Ran the roller through it a couple of times, just kind of like I'm doing this. And then the key is, after you do that, is to leave it alone. Let it do its thing. And you talk about some really cool designs. So this product does come in probably, I think I carry like 10 different colors. And it is so much fun. Now, if you wanted to get a little more distinct, you could come in here with the Bondo spreader and just move that. That's gonna kind of create a more distinct vein. See that? A little bit more character to your design. Again, I am not overthinking this. I'm just having a good time. And isn't that what it's all about? Especially if it's your own piece. Because I've come to learn that, guys, it's just epoxy. If you don't like it, wait till it cures, sand it, and re-pour right over the top. I'm digging this now. So here's the issue, the problem that I face when I say I'm gonna do something fast, is I don't know when to walk away and quit playing with it. That's my problem. I'm just gonna kind of skip the doo-dah through here and call it oh wait, we can't call it a day. I forgot, y'all. I still have some diamond dust. Holy cow. I forgot I had this. This is the secret sauce, y'all. Diamond dust just mixed with clear. All right, I'm glad I didn't forget this. Okay, so I'm gonna just do little pockets. Let me see where I maybe need some additional detail. I'm just gonna do little pockets of this diamond dust. Now I really loaded up this clear with diamond dust because I wanted these little pockets that I'm doing to be very distinct. All right, so I don't wanna look like a zebra. So I'm gonna come off of this one and I'm gonna kind of cut across. That's the one thing we really have to kind of watch, is that we don't make a design that looks too man-made. So I want to come over here and just play with these veins. Now I'm going to manipulate these veins too, so I'm not super worried about how I'm laying them down. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and come back. Now I could do two things. I can come back with my roller and roll it through there, which I don't think I want to do that because I don't want to muddy this up. So I think I'm just going to come in here with my Bondo spreader. And once again, I'm just gonna kind of twist and turn and soften that out a little bit. You can even, I'm gonna show you, let's do this one. I'm gonna even take my hand a little bit. Soften that, yeah, I like my hand. On this one, I like my hand a little bit better. I'm able to kind of control, lift almost like I'm swiping. Where's another one? Here we go. All right, here we go. So now I can kind of keep that same direction like I poured. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at how, oh my goodness, look. Look how I swiped that over there and now it looks 3D. How fun is this? Oh my gosh, I'm having the best time. Okay, now if you'll notice, I'm starting to get some bubbles because I'm manipulating the surface and I'm kind of causing some bubbles, but I don't want to come in there with the torch. I don't want to heat that resin up so much that it becomes fluid and it starts to move. I want my pattern to kind of stay where it's at. That's why I really love this new product, the Fuzion Relax. Now watch these bubbles. 100% pop, and it will literally level out like glass. A tiny bit of this over the surface, and that is all I need. Okay guys, what do y'all think? This is super fast, super cool. I love it. It's gonna match my wall, and then I get to cover it with all my junk. How about that? Go check out the video where we did the vision wall. Absolutely love it. I love the idea, and I'm just loving my wall. So check that video out. It will also be linked in the description of this video. And check out my website for all of these products. We do free shipping on all orders over $100 and same-day shipping if you order before noon Central Time. You interested in taking a hands-on class, guys? We offer an array of different classes for the DIY beginner all the way to the professional. So until next time, remember, don't be scared, move forward, and be creative. See you next video.